The lights are aftermarket.
Blue, orange, yellow, cyan.
And there was only 32 of these made for Canada.
This is a beast.
Hi guys, welcome to this video, and this is going to be the second video about the interviews with Camaro owners and their cars. I'm calling this video a night cars because it's about the cars that have all of those fancy lights. And if you haven't seen the first interview video, make sure to check that out. I'll give you a link here. Also, there's going to be a link in the description of this video. And I'm not gonna make this any longer. Just make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any new videos that will be coming. And if you'll have any questions, just leave them down in the comment area and I'll answer to them later on. Just a quick note for Czech audience about the subtitles. You can turn on Czech subtitles right here. Český titulky můžete zapnout takhle dole někde. Je to tlačítko, kde se to zapíná. And let's get on it.
So my name is Mike. I'm from Fort McMurray, Alberta. I've been a member with WCCC for 7 years now. So when I bought my car, which was a 2013 Hot Wheels Edition Camaro, that's when I joined the group, and I've been coming to these meets pretty well every year. So my car, the Hot Wheels Edition was done in 2013, and there was only 32 of these made for Canada. For the coupes, convertible there was 4, so it's a very rare car. What makes it unique is the paint job. It's a kinetic blue, so it's on this car and this car only, and that was actually a Hot Wheels color that they had originally when they brought out their first car back in the 1960s. So it's the same color.
Wow, cool.
Yeah. So it's a V8. I've done stuff to it, like I've got new headers on it, cold air intake, cam is done on it, it's been tuned. So the horsepower stock was 420. It's about 550 now. Right, makes it more fun to drive though. So, but then of course I've got other cosmetic stuff like the hood liner. That's custom one-off, and of course the bits in the engine bay have been done and stuff like that as well, and in the interior as well.
Okay. Wow, you just blew me with that. I didn't know how few of them were here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is it your daily car, or?
Well, I use it during the summer as much as I can. Of course, it gets stored in the winter. But yeah, like in the summer, I try to drive it as much as I can. I like to do long road trips with it because it's just fun to drive and easy to drive, right? Like a lot of people think like a car like this will be terrible on gas mileage. It isn't. It's actually really good.
Yeah.
But it's also very comfortable to drive on long drives. So, like, I mean, I came from Fort McMurray, right? So that's almost 3,000 kilometers away.
Wow. What is the gas consumption?
Usually it averages about 10 liters per 100 kilometers, but that's in city and the highway as well.
Yeah.
And that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Right.
And when you are hard on the...
When it's harder,
pedal?
I don't even know. But it uses a lot more, of course, right?
It's more than 20 kilos of carrots.
That's right. That's exactly it, yeah. But, yeah, no, this is my pride and joy, you know, like I love this car. It won't be going anywhere. I'll drive it into the ground. I'll finish it off, right? Like I'm not going to sell it.
And if you had to compare it to like ZL1 SS, where is that on that scale?
So this is a regular SS RS, right? So, but it's had modifications. So
okay,
it's close to a ZL1 in horsepower, but not like it's still short. But doesn't have a supercharger. So this is naturally aspirated. There's no turbo, no nothing like that, right? Whereas the ZL1 is a supercharged engine, right?
So do you have anything special in the interior, or is the interior the same like other cars?
No, so it's got painted pieces inside, so the whole center console's been custom painted along with the stereo. Also, the doors, and there's a strip across the dash. It was hydro dipped last year. It's actually got the Hot Wheels symbols in it, but you can only really see it in the day with the sunlight. At night it looks black, but you can see it during the day when the sunlight hits it. So.
And then you've got something in the trunk, I saw.
Yeah, so I've got a trunk liner that just has the Hot Wheels symbol on it, and then of course the stereo has been upgraded in the back too, right?
What is the fastest speed you've...
The fastest I've gone is 270 kilometers an hour. And I just did that once, and I won't do it again.
In Canada?
Yes. Yeah. You get caught doing that.
On an open road?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, don't tell the police, though. They won't
No,
like that.
we'll beep this out.
Okay, perfect.
So mine is a 2012 2SS. I'm at about 60,000 K on this car. It's never winter driven. It gets put away every winter. It's never seen snow. The mods I have on this obviously are the light package I put on. I have a big K&N cold air intake. It has an E-Bach racing suspension. It's got a super chip programmer, and it's got a full catback MagnaFlow exhaust. I've never actually dynoed my car, but they tell me it should be like 480 to the fly. So I'm hoping to do long tube headers and a cam this winter and get myself a little more horsepower to the wheel. I want to be able to just tromp on it and bust it loose like some of these 1LEs and the supercharged ones that I do. It's also got a pedal commander in there, so it helps me with my throttle response if you were racing or something like that. There's a mouse just ran between your legs.
Why the license plate?
Well,
What does it mean?
so top down, I've sort of branded top down. I couldn't believe it was available when I looked into it. We looked at like midlife and no kids, and we sent in like 5 or 6 is how you got to do it in BC. You send in like 10 with the explanation, and then either approve them or don't. And they told me that top down was available, so I grabbed it. Obviously, being a convertible, I thought it was a great name for the car. My daughter calls the car Orangey. I don't really like that name, but it's kind of stuck. My son calls it Rumbly, my daughter calls it Orangely, and Tammy and I just call it top down. We like it. We've got a top down SS email. We've got top down SS social media accounts, right? So we've really kind of made the best out of the name.
How about the lights?
So the lights.
So that's aftermarket.
The lights are aftermarket. They run, the bottom set of lights run off my phone. They just run off of Bluetooth. They'll go to the music. They've got like 170 different settings. This piece is called the mailbox. So they call it the mailbox slot. And this is just, I'm old enough that I was sort of a fan of like Knight Rider and that old kit with David Hasselhoff, the Hoff. So I put that in there. I got that at Phase Tech. And then the inside, the grill lights, and the under the engine bay is a separate system that I put in, and I just control that with a little remote, and I can put it on flash or strobe or whatever you want.
Okay, let's see that. Can we?
I think so, yeah. I think I have it in my phone. I can't read any of these because it's so dark. Well, I think that's about as fast as it's going to strobe for me. And then of course the front mail slot one, I don't have the remote for that, but I can change all of that one too. I also put lights on the inside of the car. Not sure you can see those right now, but so on the inside, there's also lights in here.
Yep.
And they light up the back as well.
That is cool.
Yeah, you know, the lights make it look nice. A little something, you know.
Yeah. So it goes with the music.
The bottom ones will go with the music, yeah. So this one I can change it. It's got about 15 patterns, I think, that I can do. I like that one. You're not allowed to drive down the road with any of these on. You'll actually get pulled over by the cops if you do. Especially anything that's red and blue. They don't want you to seem like you're an emergency building or an emergency vehicle. Well, that's a good one. I like that. Well, I think it looks pretty nice with the front, you know, inside the grill like that.
And you did all this by yourself?
I did, yeah. I pulled this off. This just pops off. So you can take your serial number for your car, take it into like Napa, and they'll make you a spray can that will match the paint color of your car. So I painted that, and I painted this, and I had a company put this, put that 2SS sticker on top there, so it says Inferno 2SS. Yeah, and then this is cool. the cold air intake with the chrome.
The way it should be.
It is, man. I would like to have a nice big supercharger on there, but that will come. You know.
That will come. So
and that's my car in a nutshell.
That's great. That's awesome car, man.
That's what she looks like with it.
So is it a daily car, or do you have a...
No, I have a company truck that I drive daily, and this is really just my go out for special occasions car.
Yeah. So it's a garage, then...
It is, yeah. It's in the garage. It sits all winter, and it's in the garage, and that's why it's really only got 60,000 K, and it's as old as it is, right? Yeah, and I'm lucky enough that I live in Penticton, so I can drive my car 8 months of the year, just about, right? You know, because we don't get any snow there.
Yeah.
The only time the top ever goes up in this car is if we're out somewhere and it happens to rain. Other than that, we don't.
Yeah.
Tops down. So I got my tan.
My name's Everett. This is a 2015 2SS. It's actually a 2015 SSRS. It has lights, a couple of different mods on it, stripes, 5 different changes of colors on the stripes, and as well as the lights. And then I've got some pod lights on the bottom. Got 525 horsepower. Top speed is about 196 miles an hour.
Wow.
That's about it.
And what engine is in there?
A 6.2 liter.
6.2 liter. Turbo or?
Nope, it's all just air, just cold air intake. But I've got 3-inch pipes that run from the back of the manifold all the way to the end, and then with 5-inch tips.
Okay, and I see that you don't have a plate in the front. So, is it that's because you're from Alberta?
Right.
And you guys in Alberta don't have?
No, we don't require plates in the front.
Okay, I see. And you can have it there if you want to, or you just get the back plate?
Well, you can just have the back plate in Alberta, or you can have the front one too, but usually everybody takes them off.
I see. Cool. So the lights, so you control that with your phone?
Yeah. And
how do you have any idea how many functions and different?
There's 85 different types of styles you can do with the lights. So you can do everything from strobes to rainbow changes. I'll show you. There's a cyan strobe. You can change the speed on it. You can also do it all to music, which is really fun. So I'll go yellow strobe, blue strobes, green strobes, red strobes, rainbow strobe, my personal favorite. The police don't like this one too much either, because it kind of, you know, looks like somebody's coming at you. And then of course, the ones the cops really hate is of course the red and blue.
So in Alberta, can you drive with those lights on?
I can only drive with them when it's parked. When it's with parked. The red and blues, yeah. Well, the bottom ones will change red and blue all the time. Yeah. But the top lights won't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you're out on the road, you have to have it off.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Otherwise, I'll get pulled over real fast. I'll get another ticket. And of course, you can adjust it to any color you want: pink, blue, orange, yellow, cyan, whatever. If you just want, you know, regular steady colors. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun.
So is it your daily car or?
Yeah. Well, I actually have a winter car too, but then obviously you don't want to be driving this when it's like 10 feet of snow on the ground.
Yeah. So how many months?
Oh, geez. I usually drive it from the end of April to November 1st, and that's about it.
And then there is this beast.
and because the drinks were not strong enough tonight, we don't have the owner introducing us this car, but it's a hell of a beast. By his estimation, it's got somewhere from 675 to 700 horsepower to the wheel, and it's a hell of a beast. Look at that. Like, there has been done some job on this. It's hard to tell which car is better or like more beautiful, because everyone, literally every car here is perfect. Like, all the time they have to spend, and money they have to spend on this. It's crazy. It's just over the top. This is a beast on wheels. Just look at that.